guys and welcome back. Today we are playing 60 seconds, a game where you have 60 seconds to collect everything you can and throw it down into your survival bunker because the end of the world is coming. So you have to kind of decide what you're going to take with you, and then you have to go through a scenario of what happens with the items you've chosen. I'm really excited to play this and I hope you're excited to watch it. Oh my gosh, is this now? Oh, okay, I have this. I need like a weapon of some sorts, a gun maybe. Okay, and then I have to go to the shelter. Where is the shelter? Oh, it's here. Okay, so I throw all my stuff down there. I need to get my wife. So I'm taking my wife. I need a wife, okay. Right, I take my wife. I take my boy. And put him in. I need some, is this water? I need that. I also need some food. Is there any food? Soup. I take my soup. Okay, I throw that down. I'm not good at this. Oh my gosh, my daughter. I'll take my daughter. And I'll take some water too. Okay, I need to throw some stuff down there. What about some more food? I don't have enough food. What am I gonna do? Oh gosh. Okay, I did it. That was real hectic. Oh my gosh. That was awful. That was not enough time at all. Day 1. Look, all of our stuff is in the back. So now we read the book. All of us made it to the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We can't remember bringing those supplies down to the shelter, but we're not complaining. We probably should have stocked it better anyway. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans and sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. Okay, so we can ration supplies. You know what? I think we're going to be okay on the first day, so we're not going to eat. It's very difficult to prepare for unforeseen consequences when you don't see them coming. Well, they are unforeseen by definition, so that does make a lot of sense. We can't say we were prepared for what happened. Day 2. Looking a bit groggy there, friend. What we make of today will be our tomorrow, so let's make it right. Mary Jane seems totally fine. Hopefully it will stay that way. Timmy is on his best behavior. How long will that last? Dolores is doing quite well, or she just can't find anything to complain about today. Ted seems to be doing alright, even though his world has gone to a poopy place. Time to ration supplies. I think we're gonna go another day without food or water. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. Everybody seems to be good. I think we're okay. Let's just not go to the wasteland. Stay inside. We have plenty of distant relatives, but none of them mean as much as Aunt Ada. She lives in the country, so there's a good chance she's still configuring her cow counting machine and not worrying about nukes raining down on her hen house. Too bad we don't have a photo of her, or do we? We put some photos into books a while ago after that giant coffee spill incident. How is everyone today? We've gotten to day 3. This is good. Are we hungry yet? And so we are left with no photos, no news, and no happy thoughts. The world is too cruel. Water is what Mary Jane needs most right now. How about getting Timmy something to drink? Everybody seems to want water today, so I'm gonna give them all water. There we go. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Let's not go. It's difficult to keep our spirits up in this situation. We do hope the whole mess will be over soon, or we might end up in a place much worse than this cozy shelter. We're doing kinda well. I didn't expect to last this long. We've not eaten in 4 days though. Some mornings we feel a bit hopeless. We need to pull ourselves together and be more optimistic. The army can't be far. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying out loud. Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making his best out of the situation. He even seems cheerful. Everything seems okay with Dolores. Ted says there's no need to worry about him. He's okay. We're gonna go another day without food. The area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland is unsafe. I don't want anyone to go. It's really weird when you get the feeling that someone is watching you. Our shelter is tiny, but this has been bugging us for a while now. We checked all of the closet and nobody's hiding there. It seems there is something alive down here. Maybe a rodent? If so, we need to show it who's the dominant species in this paradise of ours. So we can use the gun or the axe, and we only have a gun, so I'll use that. Okay, we are on day 5 with no food. We are doing well. Whatever it was, it's dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in one of those nasty little holes. Mary Jane seems fine. Timmy is good. Dolores is fine. And Ted is okay. So I'm not going to feed them again, I don't think. Not until they are literally starving. The area is still irradiated. Let's not go. We're either going crazy or this entire shelter is crawling with little insects, or worse, they're spiders. And not the miniature ones, but we have huge, furry, and very creepy beasts, and we've got to do something about them. Ew, spiders are like my worst fear. Okay, so we don't have these 2 items, but we do have a med kit. We can use that to smash up the spiders, I guess. Day 6. I really hope we didn't need that med kit. Maybe there are no spiders and it's just an hallucination. A few pills may help. Guess what? They did. No more spiders, problem gone. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it. Okay, once again, it looks like everybody needs to drink, so I'm going to give everybody some water, but we're going to last without food again. Everything is shaking, cans are jumping all over the place. If this had happened after we drank that delicious wine for supper a few weeks back, it would seem perfectly normal. It's either another nuke or a quake. Either way, we need to grab something before everything gets smashed to pieces. Okay, let's take the torch. We are doing so well. We're on day 7. Are we gonna get rescued? Everyone okay? Let's hope so. We need to make a proper inspection. That one was a nasty earthquake. We never used to get such bad ones before. It's all because of the atoms. Definitely the atoms. No one should mess with atoms. No one. Mary Jane is hungry. It looks like everybody is hungry actually. So I'm gonna give people some food because we have quite a lot of soup. And the neighborhood is still highly radioactive, so I'm not gonna send anyone out yet. There is never a good time to go out into the radioactive wasteland, but it seems this will become a necessity in this new world of ours. We thought it would be a good idea to make this happen sooner rather than later and planned a trip outside. Before we could make the 3rd step beyond the shelter doors, an unknown creature started growling at us in the darkness. We had only moments to decide what to do. I'm going to use this torch to see what it is, because it could be a person. So I'm excited to see what this is. I heard a dog bark. I hope it's a pet dog. We decided to check what's coming for us with our flashlight. Guess what? It was a dog. The poor thing seemed tired, so we let it stay with us for the night. The next morning, we opened the door to let it out. It still hasn't returned. Hopefully, it will come back later. Yay! I really wanted it to be a dog. Hopefully, it can be our pet if we can tame it. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane today. Timmy seems okay. Everything seems okay with Dolores. Ted is not complaining. We're gonna last without food again. Ring, ring. There we were, thinking we would never hear a telephone signal again when suddenly a phone starts ringing from outside. We figured it's the phone booth across the street. Should we go answer it? Let's send Ted, because he seems really bored recently. So Ted's going to answer this mysterious phone. Oh gosh. Don't die. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town. We started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they get back to us. Ted has returned safely. And can we spare some water? We are thirsty again. Timmy doesn't need much, but he needs water. Okay, everybody seems to need a little bit of water, so we're running low. Oh gosh. Okay, the neighborhood is still highly radioactive, but I think we should send Ted out because he really wants to go. The other day we heard a quiet knock on our door, but when we opened we only found a suitcase on the doorstep and there was no one around. It isn't signed, but it sure looks like it's meant for us. Should we check what's inside? Yes. If this is a bomb, I'll be mad. Oh my gosh, why is she sick? It was an innocent looking bottle of water, so we took a sip. We thought we got lucky, but it was a lie. Either that the water was irradiated or it was some kind of biological weapon. It made us feel sick. Mary Jane contracted an illness. Timmy is fine. Dolores is fine. And this morning has been calm enough for Ted. He's doing well. Oh my gosh, she is sick. We're gonna have to use a med kit on her. We got to day 10. I'm so shocked. Enough sitting around. It's time to visit the surface and look for additional supplies. Okay, so I think we should send out Ted with a gun. I hope this is the right decision. We've lasted so long right now. We're on day 11. Is he gonna come back? Mary Jane is well. Timmy is good. Today was relatively calm. Ted left for the surface. We'll hope he'll be back soon. I sure do. Okay, everybody's gonna wait to eat until he gets back. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We've been good citizens, we've been paying our taxes regularly, so we sure hope Uncle Sam is coming to get us. Well, except that one time when we... Never mind. The government people are coming and we should keep our ears and eyes open from any sign from them. Well, we don't have a radio, so we're a little bit screwed. Day 12. Oh gosh, Ted isn't back. If there's one thing we need to do is to use a radio, well, we don't have one of those. It's either that or strolling around outside to get picked up. Oh gosh. Everybody needs a drink, but I want to wait for Ted to come back before we use the last of our water. Barking at our dog could only mean one thing. Our dog friend is back. Yay! Not caring for hazards of the wasteland, we rush to open it. The thing seems tired and starving. Okay, let's give him some soup. Day 13 on my first go. Ted still isn't back. The dog was back to his former self in an hour. We don't know what they put in that soup, but man, that stuff is good. We decided the dog needed a name, and right away, what came to us was Pancake. Come here, Pancake, who's a good boy? Pancake stayed around for a while, but was gone the next morning. Mary Jane is hungry and keeps fainting. Oh gosh. Timmy's terrible. We need to give him some water. And Dolores would like some food. Oh, okay, we're gonna use some water. Not good. For an isolated fallout shelter, we sure have a lot of disturbances. Something has been making a lot of noise since dawn, and we couldn't sleep. It seems to be coming from under the floor, and coincidentally, we found a manhole that we could use to go check on what's going on. Oh my gosh, let's use a flashlight. If we die now, I'm gonna be so mad. Who would have guessed we had a secret wine cellar under our house? Yeah, because that just happens. Thanks to our trusty flashlight, we were able to hunt down some remaining bottles. The contents tasted more like water than wine, but as long as it's liquid, we're happy! Oh, we have some more water, good. Okay, everybody's a little bit hungry, but I'm just gonna wait till Ted gets back. The other day we heard a quiet knock on our door, but when we opened it, we only found a suitcase on the doorstep and there was no one around. Okay, let's check it this time. Last time we checked it, it was a radioactive bottle of water. I hope this doesn't make us sick again. Day 15. Where is Ted? There is no such thing as too much water. We inspected it thoroughly after taking it out of the suitcase, but it looks absolutely harmless and purified. We hope to get to meet this generous stranger one day and thank him or her for personally keeping our family well hydrated. Yay! Everybody's okay. Everybody's hungry as well though. But I'm gonna wait for Ted. The trash can of ours is getting disgusting. The good news is we don't have much of an appetite when we see it, so we're saving some food. Yet for some reason, we would like to tidy this mess up. Okay, we don't have anything to tidy that up. Is that Ted? Is he back? Oh my gosh, he's really sick. Oh my, that thing sure is huge. And there goes another one. Roaches everywhere. Ted has safely returned and he's got a gun. Our expedition went directly to the primary school. Not for education, of course, but we were desperate for supplies and the school was our best chance at getting them. The biology class had an aquarium. The fish had died since no one had fed them, but the water was still drinkable. We have 2+ water. The PE teacher was a World War II veteran and he kept some of his war trophies and memorabilia in his office. So we got a fully functional gas mask. Yay! The local scout team had its own room in the school basement, so we found a magazine and also a map. And everybody's a little bit hungry. Ted is hungry, is infected, and he's really tired. Oh gosh, we don't have a med kit. Oh no. Everybody's just gonna have some water and some food. I hope that helps. We can go out. I want to send out Dolores, I think, because Ted is really ill and he needs a med kit or he might die. Our hideout was approached by a man we didn't know. He claimed he used to be an accountant, but now he survives as a trader and a gambler. He offered us a card game for a bet of 2 water bottles. Shall we play? I don't have cards. Ted, I don't want him to die. Day 17. This is intense. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set the kids? We need supplies, but we're not getting them like that. We'd sooner rob someone. Mary Jane needs food. Timmy needs food. Everybody's hungry. We are running out of food. This is terrible. We've been preparing for the expedition. Let's send out Dolores, I think. Oh gosh, and we should take... Oh, what shall we take? Why can't we take more than one thing? Let's use our map. I hope we can find somewhere to get a med kit. Okay, so we basically have no food and we need a med kit. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Timmy should eat. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Ration supplies. Oh gosh. We have hardly anything. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight into safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible. Our hope is that the brave soldiers will come and rescue us. We need to make contact with the military, but we don't have a radio. Day 19, and we're on our last can of soup. Oh my gosh. If there is one thing we need to do, it's use a radio. Mary Jane could use food, Timmy could use water, and where is water when Ted needs it? Okay, we could all have water, that's fine. We just don't have food. It's been a while and we don't know what is happening on the surface. If only we had a chance to tune into a radio. We don't have one. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on. Mary Jane seems fine. Oh, good. Timmy is making the best out of the situation, and Ted's stomach is rumbling. Oh gosh, you can have some food, Ted. You are ill. Pancake came back, and he was very agitated about something. He wanted us to get out and follow him somewhere. This may be a bit risky, so let's take our gun. I hope it was a good choice. Day 21. Oh my gosh. Whoa, what happened to you, girl? The old saying goes, better safe than sorry. The rifle seems to be the right choice of gear for venturing into the unknown. We didn't expect to run into a trigger-happy folk who started shooting before asking questions. Gunshots were enough to send Pancake running. Mary Jane is pretty fatigued. Timmy is very brave. And Ted is sick. Oh gosh, there's nothing we can do here. A group of people dressed in green pajamas knocking on our hatches, not something that we anticipated. Yet this is exactly what happened, and they insisted they are merry men and wish to take from the rich and give to the poor. We're pretty poor, so maybe we could make some new friends. Should we let them in? Now this is the decision that could kill us either way. If we said no, they could come in and kill us anyway. If we said yes, they could come in and maybe help us and then kill us. I don't know, so I'm just gonna say yes. This is a bad idea. We are so dead. Oh gosh, day 22. They gave us a radio? These merry folks were very kind. They noticed we didn't have a radio and gave us one. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. Tim is okay, but he needs water, and Ted needs water to survive. Oh my gosh, we have a radio. The roaches seem to be getting more organized. We can see small columns of them marching through the shelter. We need to deal with them before their civilization becomes superior to ours. Okay, we're gonna swap them. Where the heck is Dolores? We've won the battle and maybe even the whole war. After the massacre was over, we tidied up the cockroach remains and dumped them next to our shelter door. Okay, it looks like everybody's a little bit hungry. But we don't have food. We're gonna have to wait until our wife gets back down. Being safe down here is much better than being pulverized out there. But that doesn't seem to mean we don't want to go outside. Maybe we could take a walk soon. Oh gosh. Is she back? She's back, but she's sick too. Do we have to take care of ourselves, or will someone come to the rescue? We're glad to see Dolores came back from the wasteland. We used our visit to local cinema so often that we could travel there blindfolded. It wasn't that surprising when this is where our feet took us almost without involving the brain process. Okay, we got water, and we also got a padlock. We found a deck of cards too, and everybody is really hungry. Oh gosh. I don't have any med kits. Oh gosh, we're gonna have to give Ted the food. A young woman dressed in white knocked on our door today, telling us the story of her missing twin brother. He was most probably held captive in a bandit camp. He tried to defeat a big bandit leader, and his sister fears something might have happened to him. She claims to know that we're good and trustworthy. Oh, I don't want to help her. Sorry. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. Oh my gosh, Dolores is dead. I was not expecting that. Dolores bravely faced hunger. However, eating is a habit that is hard to shake off. She couldn't take it anymore. If we jumped eagerly at every opportunity to help someone, we wouldn't have time to eat, sleep, or gather supplies. Mary Jane is hungry. Oh gosh, everybody's hungry. Everybody can have some water. I'm so sorry I killed your mom. We're gonna take Timmy to the wasteland, and we're gonna listen to the radio. Someone needs to save us. Day 26. We knew it. The government has not fallen and they're coming to save us. They didn't give exact dates. We're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said they will be in touch in a couple of days. Everybody can have some water because we haven't got any food. Right, Timmy, you can go to the wasteland. And I don't want him getting sick, so he can take the gas mask. The last thing we need is for people to be sick. Okay, day 28. Mary Jane is starving. Timmy went out and no new problems are troubling Ted. Oh, we have no food. It's been a while since we showered. We have no supplies to shower with. Either Ted or Mary Jane is gonna die soon. Where the heck did Mary Jane go? We couldn't spare any food for Mary Jane, and eventually she reached a boiling point where her stare was enough to kill. She left without a word, but we knew she would probably become a highway woman and get all the food cans she would ever need. There isn't much going on with Ted. Uh-oh. Ted, you can have some water. Time to listen to the radio again. It's literally just Ted left on his own now. Oh my god, she's got a sock puppet. Once he had waded through all the static, we found a transmission that was hosted by some nut talking about conspiracies and saw some men from Mars abducting people. It was pretty amusing. Ted has gone crazy. What are those sounds? Are they coming from the walls? They are driving us crazy. Okay, we should play some cards. We need someone to come back. The end. Oh no. What happened? No. Having some fun made us forget about, what was it again? We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland in this safe. The padlock in our shelter finally came handy. We used it to secure our home when leaving for expedition. When we came back, we found signs of an attempted break-in. The padlock is too damaged to be used again, but at least our safe house is well safe. We believe that our expedition to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should have been more careful. We brought some strange looking people back to our doorstep. They claimed to be wizards and were willing to trade useful supplies in exchange for a few weird trinkets. After hearing them out, we decided to look around our shelter for the items they wanted. They were really ecstatic about purchasing a pair of old socks which had been lying in the corner for some time now, living their own life. The wizards got them in exchange for a few bottles of water. These people are crazy. One of them placed the socks on her ears and started to dance. We got free water. Ted has been sick far too long and he was too weak to keep going. He passed away in his sleep. That is so sad. Surviving the apocalypse is no easy task, we can tell you that much. We survived for 32 days. Not bad, but at least Timmy lived and we don't know where our daughter is. So we perished. I'm guessing we have to keep the parents alive more so than the children. That's definitely what I'm going to aim for the next time I play this game. Anyway, I really hope you did enjoy this video. If you'd like me to play this again, it does have multiple endings depending on the items and the choices you make. So let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day and I will see you in the next one. Bye!